Check 1, 2, 3. Hi, this is Chinmayi, and during this entire run through. Hi, this is Chinmayi. I'm going to be sharing some of the eyeliner application tricks that I have learned from two fantastic makeup artists that I follow on Instagram. One is Katie Jane Hughes. I'm going to be leaving her Instagram handle below. She actually puts out different looks every day, and it's a delight to watch her. It's almost like it's beautiful. It's an art form, so it's beautiful when I see each of her makeup looks every day. And she came up with a fantastic method that people with hooded eyes could actually wear eyeliner and not look wonky and stuff like that. And some of her eyeliners are graphic, they're beautiful, and I'm going to be linking her Instagram handle down below, and also the particular story where she speaks about the eyeliner tutorial for the hooded eye. The other person that I learned from is Ray Morris. She is also a fantastic makeup artist, and she has come out with lovely books over the years which are considered tomes with regard to makeup and application and the art of makeup. She put out an hour-long video on IGTV, on her IGTV, which I'm also going to be linking below, where she talks about how different eye shapes can wear eyeliners, and based on that, I have figured something that works for me. I hope this video helps you if you have an eye shape which is slightly similar to mine. Mine is also partially hooded, slightly, deeper set eyes kind of thing. So also she tells me, what I learned from Katie Jane Hughes is that the way to apply eyeliner is to not to look up like that and then go like this, but to actually look straight into the mirror and go with your wing. So I'm going to start at the beginning with what I learned. So the eyeliner that I have been really liking so far and recently is, in addition to the roller liner that I have spoken of before, this is the Shiseido Arc Liner ink, Stylo eyeliner ink, and this has a really tiny brush, if I could even call it that. It's like a felt tip and it's super tiny, and I have always been under the impression that such a tiny tip is not going to help my eyeliner application, and perhaps something which is longer like the Anastasia Beverly Hills stylus would perhaps work better for me. This is also a felt tip, and if you see, the difference between these two is quite marked. See, so this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills tip is actually at least twice or three times the size of the Shiseido ink liner. However, what I did like a lot with the Shiseido stylus ink liner, and this is something that I bought here in Sephora in India, so this is something that's available here. I'm going to be checking the website to see what the cost is and link that as well down below. And I'm going to be telling you how I go about applying my eyeliner now that I have learned from these two masters. I would definitely urge you to buy Ray Morris's book if you could, and also follow Katie Jane Hughes. You will definitely up your eyeliner game, you will up your makeup game if you follow these two artists on Instagram. And now that that's done, I'm going to be showing you how I go about doing this. So basically, the point is to imagine that there is a line from your lower lash line that goes right up to your tip of the eyebrow. So this would be my line, right? I'm not going to be drawing this entire thing, so I am going to just dot it a little bit so that I blinked and there's a wiggle right here. But then what's an eyeliner tutorial if such errors don't happen? I should actually be going over this with an eye makeup remover, but well. So I am also not doing this, I'm not raising my eyebrows, I'm not doing this to tilt up my head so that I could do this. I'm just going over this line, and this is what I learned from Katie Jane Hughes. So here goes. So if you see, this line will actually go and meet the tip, the end of my eyebrows. So that's how it goes. Now I'm going to extend this a little bit more. Also, I'm not perfect yet, so I'm just sharing what I have learned. So what Katie Jane Hughes does is to drag this wing over the hood and come up to here. What Ray Morris says is to find the high point of your eyelid and to make sure that the tip of your wing and the high point of your eyelid kinda are in the straight line. So this should be something like this. So my high point is somewhere here. Everybody's high point is different. So this is something that I learned from Ray Morris's eyeliner video, where she put up especially for the lockdown. This was a part of her massive book. She also has different, she tells you how to choose these eye shades and liners and how to draw it for different eye types, and she has illustrated it beautifully, and she's also demonstrated this on her IGTV. So I would definitely urge you to go and see that. So based on my eye shape, my eye, the shape just rises up to here and then goes flat and then goes down. So my high point is here. So I am going to make sure that this high point and this are more or less on one straight line, right? So if that's a little bit confusing, my communication is not as good as Ray Morris, so I'm going to be asking you once again to watch that video. So here goes. As I said, what I also love about the Shiseido's arch liner is that it helps me go into the innermost corner of my eye and make some really precise light lines as well, super thin lines as well. And I never thought I could do it with a small felt tip, but well, this does give me the precision that I've always wanted. So this is my high point, and this is where my liner ends. So I'm going to look straight into the mirror and make sure that these two are on a straight line. Now I look straight into the mirror and do this. As you see, I'm not looking up, and now if I look up, you'll see that there's this gap here, and Katie has actually explained how you can go about working this out. So and Ray says that once you do your liner this way, once your wing is done, you make sure that this wing comes and disappears into the space. So now I've just connected the dots. So this eye is done, and now the challenge is to make sure. So I'm just extending that a little bit so that I have a slightly different look going on. There you go. So this is my eye look. Now to make sure that these two match, Katie says that you just look straight into the mirror, and as you're drawing this, just look to the sides like this and like this and like this. Just look and make sure that they are on the same type. Also, all of us don't have equally shaped eyes. They are slightly different sometimes. So even if your eyeliner looks different on both eyes, if both eyes end up looking the same after the eyeliner, apparently that's the look that you're going for. So as far as I'm concerned, my lower lash line here curves up slightly higher than this one here. So I am going to try and match this to my right eye. Going slowly, I'm just doing small, very tiny lines, making sure these match. also like the Shiseido arc liner to tight line when I want to slightly raise my eyelid and then tight line for my upper lash line. It's beautiful. I really like it. However, removing it requires a little bit more makeup remover or oil. So keep that in mind. So I've reached my high point in my eye right now, and I'm just making sure that this tip of my wing and this are on a straight line as advised by Ray. So that's that. And when you open your eyes and when you look down, look up, that's the kind of look that happens there. I am not perfect yet, but this is the eyeliner game that I have been doing recently, and I really like it. So once again, I learned these from Katie Jane Hughes and Ray Morris together, and I'm leaving the links down below. You can have a look at their Instagram pages and follow them and see how it works for your own eye shape. Until I see you in my next video, this is Chinmayi saying bye-bye.